Hello, ladies and gentlemen, dudes and dudettes. I'm Matt Burns.
And I am the sunshine that is potentially burning your arse cheeks.
Will you turn it down, please? Because it's way too hot.
In this heat?
Love it. Right, I'm just going to say this out quickly. Yes, we are live, and with it being live, anything can happen. What I am just going to state for the record, we are...
No, Mr. Burns is covering his arse.
Nope. What I'm just going to say for the record is, it is damn boiling hot. We are using the power of the internet. We've got fans on and windows open, so if there is any additional noises, please do forgive us, but damn, it's hot.
Yeah, I was just about to say it is pretty hot. I am seriously melting. I've got my fan on. If you can hear it in the background, I don't care. It's too hot.
Same for me.
So, you know, I can't stress how much it's going to pain me. So,
And I said,
damn.
And like I said, additional noise in the background because the window's being open.
Windows being open, fans being on, me moving around the living room because my butt is literally sweating through into the sofa, and all the other wonderful, wonderful things.
And you know, it's really hot when you're seeing pictures on Facebook with sweaty knees.
Sweaty knees?
Yeah, on Facebook. And I'm like, why are you sharing this?
Yeah, but why are you sharing the fact that your knees sweat?
Yeah.
I'm confused by that. I really am.
Exactly. It just doesn't make sense.
Oh, fuck, it doesn't make sense, you stupid fucking cunts.
Pretty much. But anyway, we digress. What we all here for? We're here for the burning truth, and we've got quite, how do we say, different levels of variation of topics.
Yeah, well, let's just put it this way. It's very fitting today that it's called The Burning Truth, and it is The Burning Truth because it's fucking roasting outside.
I feel like I'm Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory going, my hair is on fire! My hair is on fire!
Oh, yes, I definitely wouldn't want to be Ginger today. Damn!
Genuinely, keep safe, especially in the sun. And if you are going out, make sure to cover up or have some sunblock.
Sunblock, sun cream, sunscreen, wherever you're from, whatever you call it.
And after
just
sun.
slap it on. Just slap it on and, drizzle it all over your face. You'll feel all that nice moisture dripping down your face.
Wait.
What?
Before we even continue, would you kindly, please?
Oh, bollocks. Okay. So without further ado, I bring to you the Sunday 6 p.m. Watershed. The following broadcast may contain language and opinions and topics that may not be suitable for younger listeners or for those that are easily offended. However, I do believe that Alvin and the Chipmunks is much easier on the eyes and ears.
Yeah. And they do amazing song covers.
Alvin!
Simon Theodore.
That was like me as a kid, that was.
I know.
If only Irvine was Alvin. Irvine!
We can arrange. We can sort that out. We can make an arrangement.
Anyway, what I was saying before the watershed was make sure that cream is dripping and drizzling all over your face. Don't be frightened of rubbing it into your skin.
I am so glad you literally included the words "into the skin."
Well, I wasn't going to say, like, drizzle it into your mouth, it wouldn't taste very nice. It might be a bit salty.
I wasn't even going to say mouth, but what the hell?
Never mind. It puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hooze again.
Put it in the basket. Anyway, as we at the same time, we are also advocates for Black Lives Matter.
And we're also advocates for hashtag speaking out. And we also support the LGBTQ plus community.
That we do.
Why? Because Y is a crooked letter and Z is no better.
And plus, it's good. It's good. It's good being supportive.
Good for your soul.
That it is.
Almost said, let's get started with the commentary because you're boring me, Matt Burns.
What?
Never mind. Just hurry up. Just shut the fuck up. Okay, no, don't shut the fuck up. Otherwise, we'll never get anywhere with this show.
It'd be pretty much over, wouldn't it? So, are you saying that you need me, Elmo, on the Burning Truth?
No, because I think you're a fucking asshole.
There's the swear happy Elmo. Anyway. Before we, as we move on, let's talk about the blog, or should we say, the vlog.
The vlog, which coincidentally, you put the blog, even though it's the vlog, which is on the blog page.
Yes.
And if you haven't watched it already, where have you been?
Probably doing what you were doing in the vlog.
What's that? Looking for better wrestling content?
No, siesta.
That too. That too. Never mind, it went over your head.
I got it.
Fucking asshole.
We'll iron that joke out a bit later on.
Yeah. Knowing you, it'll still leave a crease.
Or leave people increasing.
Never mind.
Or no, Marlock, I'll probably fuck it up.
Again.
Yeah.
Can you remind me what Roman's second name is again?
Reigns.
So it's not Range.
I have never said that on the air.
No, I know you never said that on the air, but I'd just like to point out to all our lovely listeners that Matt Burns cocked up again yesterday.
A bit like how you're sitting there saying to me, you know, a bit like the one the cock up that you revealed on your vlog. How's your hand colour?
Yeah, I was just about to say. It's a bit tangerine, isn't it, really?
Better tip for you? Baby wipes.
No.
It's not working. It was too late.
Yes, we are talking about fake tan.
And nothing more.
And nothing more.
If you were, what the hell?
Yeah, I was just about to say, I wasn't fisting a goat.
Anyway, check out the blog. I'm just thinking to myself, let's just continue. Let's just continue with the show.
Yes. Let's.
Right. Check out the vlog on the website. Right. Let's get to what we're all here for. Wrestling!
Wrestling content.
Wrestling content. And the question is where would you like to start?
I want to start with a bit of WWE and just wondering where they've all been. Well, if you're green t-shirt guy, you'd be looking for better wrestling content.
Hashtag invasion.
Hashtag invasion of the audience.
Yeah. Fan invasion. Anyway, point being is the fact that AEW have been able to get their fans in sooner than others.
Yes.
And others have been trying to keep up. And in case you wonder what the comment was that my colleague keeps stating is, where's you all been? That would be the exact first comments from Vince McMahon when SmackDown was live.
Yeah, because there's no chance in hell that he could have done it any other time.
And I believe, Mark Cole says, sold out, packed to the rafters.
Sold out, packed to the rafters. Well, Michael Cole, guess what? They all must have been getting popcorn.
Or going to the bog.
Or going for a massive shit. Because let's just face it, that would be probably better at the moment than watching the wrestling content produced by the writers at WWE.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree with
Oh,
that.
no. Vince McMahon, he get old now. He go style, he go bye-byes.
Now, I think it's I will say this to you. It's a good idea to start with SmackDown.
Yes.
I generally do think that because SmackDown lately has had some of the better story and plots to a degree. That isn't a rematch. Oh, wait. They're always rematches, aren't they, on SmackDown?
Yeah.
Always rematches. Where you got Cesaro versus Bulk. I mean Otis.
You mean Bulk?
I mean Otis.
I don't. I think he looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
I think that was the only match on that entire show that was different, wasn't it?
Yeah, because he lost his beard.
And part of his hair.
And part of his hair.
So, what the hell? At least Otis is looking like a villain. He's carrying it well.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does look like a villain. To
The
be fair.
the only thing I don't like is the fact that Cesaro buried
Again. Everyone shall have to excuse me a moment. I'm just trying to close my door.
Yes. But the point being is, the shows again, back and forth, it just seems very, very similar.
Oh, yes.
Now, we know that the viewership on SmackDown was over 2 million.
Yeah, which is a good number.
Good number. It's, it's healthy, but you've got to take into consideration, is the increase on number all due to potential with the crowd returning and also the fact that we even had a return on SmackDown, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
with the new setup?
Even though that was rumoured to be a certain ass-kicking machine.
What?
Did you not hear about this?
Please explain.
Well, it was rumoured that Oldberg would be returning on SmackDown. But it didn't happen. Yes. And we all know what event's coming up after Money in the Bank. Yes. Can you see where I'm going with this? What does everybody want to see? They want to see Bobby Lashley take on the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar.
Even though they've been asking for that for years.
Even though it should have happened when he returned years ago.
Or during his first run.
Yep, or during his first run, but obviously Brock wasn't around long enough.
Yep. And Lashley was green.
Yeah, and Lashley was very green, even though you look at him now and you wouldn't even recognise him.
Oh, hell, yeah, I'd agree with that.
You wouldn't even recognise him because he carries himself so well.
Yeah.
But it was rumoured that it was going to be Brock Lesnar, and look what we got. We got the Wish version of the match.
Well, the problem is, it's not even confirmed yet.
Oh, it's going to be. If I know Vince McMahon and how cockadoo he is with everything, it's going to happen.
You know what makes it even more insulting? I don't know whether this is a spoiler alert or if Vince is going to be an absolute moron if he does the opposite. You do know that Goldberg has a contract with WWE to do 2 matches a year?
Yes.
He's already done one.
Yes.
Against Drew.
Yes.
So, you do realise if he beats Lashley, we're not going to see that title until the next year.
Unless he signs an extension.
Yeah. For more money.
Which I can see, to be fair. But,
for more money.
I don't think they'll put the belt on him again.
No, I don't think they will.
Look at the match that he had against McIntyre.
Yeah.
He wasn't even wearing his customary black trunks.
Yeah.
He was wearing shorts, like UFC style shorts.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, he was trying to be Brock Lesnar.
In other words, he was trying to hide something he didn't like.
What? It's not Vince McMahon's generic jackhammer.
Not anymore. Anyway, point being is, you could be going down that route. Yay.
Yay. Yay.
We've got some updated graphics for SmackDown on the entrance. Yay. And it makes it even more insulting. As, do you know who the other rumour match is? For the main belt is?
Is this for SummerSlam? Are we still talking?
Yep.
The other one... Is that Roman Reigns?
Yep.
And... Don't spoil it for me. Don't spoil it. Let me guess. It's not going to be Edge.
Nope.
Oh, are they going to take The Undertaker out of retirement? No.
Nope.
We would love to see The Rock, but that's not going to happen.
That's going to be WrestleMania. That'd be a WrestleMania.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Please continue.
See, now, you know for a fact if I have it my way, it's going to be McIntyre versus Reigns.
Yeah.
You know that's it if I have it my way from the Money in the Bank. But that's my prediction. But I know you've got a different one.
On the Money in the Bank? Nope, I agree with you.
No. I mean for SummerSlam.
I want it to be Drew. I can't see it being a Drew. The rumour speculation is from Rumour Corner is...
Spack Dudley.
John Cena. Now, if all the rumours are true, I have a massive problem with this. Because potentially, WWE have said, we're back with the crowd, we've got all the fans, we're everything. So, for the main event, we're going to give you 2 guys from the past. or 2 part-timers against a mini
Yeah.
event. Against
So
a
what you've
full-timer.
been watching for the last 18 months bears no traction, and Cesaro's been buried, and everybody
Rey
else has
Mysterio
been
was
buried.
buried. The tag
Rey
team champions were
Mysterio,
buried.
yeah, the tag champions were buried on all 3 fronts. Women's, men's, SmackDown, men's, Raw. I just don't see why they're going to do this to us yet again. SummerSlam, one of the biggest pay-per-views outside of WrestleMania, and we are going to give you what you had time and time again, years and years ago.
Yeah. So you got Goldberg versus Lashley.
And then
Roman Reigns
versus John Cena.
John Cena.
Terrible.
Which, if Roman Reigns wins, he is now the new Golden Shovel bearer. And if he loses, that means Cena breaks Ric Flair's record, officially.
And yes, we also know who else is trying to get to that stage. And he's also facing Roman Reigns. I wonder if he's going to make it.
Yawn.
No.
Just yawn.
Edge is by far the better superstar out of him and Cena.
I've got to pause you there because I've got to bring in a nice little segue because you mentioned Edge now. He actually had me in hysterics recently because he went on to Talking Smack, where he literally says, "I am one of the most decorated champions on this entire roster." And of course, yes, that means that is me disincluding the 24/7 champion. It's not a world title. Sorry, R-Truth.
Ow. That's like, ow.
Makes it more funny. Someone went on Twitter and asked R-Truth point blank what he thought of Edge's thoughts of that 24/7 not being a real championship, being a real main championship. Reply, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Which is
God.
just absolutely magical, as you can imagine. Absolutely magical. I was like, that is fucking hilarious. I love it.
He fucking loves it, he does.
That I do. But it should be good. The fact that we are going to be getting Edge versus Roman, that should be a good fight. Great for Money in the Bank.
Oh, yes.
Which, this year, a bit of a tough one on the predictions.
Oh, I think, I racked my brain for about an hour yesterday. And you, yourself, weren't overly sure either.
Yeah. Well, bear this in mind, the men's one, I just had to use how much they've been... I just tried to use WWE logic. For the women's Money in the Bank, I just decided to put all names onto the wheel of random. And took it for a spin.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I came with my, Miss Money in the Bank prediction.
Wow. It's like you say. It was like I said to you yesterday. It's just a very mismatch whole situation with matches and feuds and stuff, and a lot of them just don't make sense at the moment.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you even had an issue with the whole King Nakamura thing, didn't you?
Yes. Yes. And I still do.
At least you're not he's a compadre outside the ring.
Compadre?
Yes. He's the Music Man, Rick Boggs.
Wow, what a name.
Yeah, which I believe Chris Jericho turned around and says, Rick Boggs never will be world champion.
Yep.
However, I will give Chris Jericho his due. He had some balls when he said it, and how he actually said it.
I was just about to say, Chris Jericho's got massive cojones.
Oh, no. You're about to see why. He said this during Disco Inferno's podcast. Oh, it gets worse. He literally just goes, when you hear the name Chris Jericho, that screams out, world champion. When you hear Disco Inferno, not so much.
Oh, yes.
On Disco Inferno's podcast.
It's just like, why?
I was just there. If I was a Disco Inferno, it's like, yeah, dude, not cool.
Yeah, we all know what Jericho's like.
He'll tell it like it is, and then just turn around and just goes, and when you hear Rick Boggs, yeah, doesn't scream out world champion.
No, what it screams out is, Rick's on the bog.
Yeah.
He's on the bog. At 2:15, he's sitting on the loo.
I see what you did there. Anyway, let's continue. Then we've got the whole Corbin thing.
Yes.
I don't know what to make of it. He's broke, but let's still make him into a prick.
Yeah. So they turn him heel again.
What?
Are they turning him heel again?
I don't know. It's like
Face heel face.
It's like each week they just flipping a coin, whichever side it is what he is.
Ugh.
You know, give me sympathy. Don't give me sympathy. Give me sympathy. I'll cry for you. No, I won't.
Remember when we always say it doesn't make sense? This time we can't even use that for this one. It's too head fuckery.
Yeah, and I think your microphone's a bit muffled, isn't it? I think your microphone's just muffled.
Oh yeah, there we go.
There we go.
I've sorted it. It was sitting under my breast.
Anyway.
That turned on, did it, fruit ball?
No.
No.
Anyway, we'll continue. The point being is, just like, which direction are you wanting to lead us? Because this is something that the crowd... This is an aspect where I know that the higher-ups are probably saying, they don't remember last week, or, you know, they haven't got the thought capacity to remember long-term storylines, or whatever. But if you're wanting us to feel sympathy for somebody, make us feel sympathy. If you're having someone basically losing their money, their house, and everything going through the dumps, Let us feel sympathy for him. Not just go, I'm really sorry. My daughter's unwell because she's having to eat spaghetti out of a tin and not a special brand of spaghetti.
Well, Tully Baldy, it could be worse. It could be worse. It could be dog food. Yeah. The WWE Universe seems to think that we have short memories.
Yeah.
We don't.
Then to have him then they then bodged up and made out that he made a GoFundMe page.
Yeah.
Called Corbin Fund, where he needs $10,000 to get by, and he will be eternally grateful. I'm completely down on me luck. I'm not well. I'm begging, please. I'm on my knees begging for KO walkout. Look like it's about to give some sympathy for Corbin to say, don't take this personally. I know you got money. Will you help me out? You'll do the right thing. You've got a family. I've got a family. And I know you've got savings because you don't spend your money on your clothes. Implying that he doesn't dress well. To then get stunned.
Thank God for that.
Which is fine. But I have a problem with this. The problem I have with it is, where have we seen that pattern before? Wrestler turns up and stuns people.
Yep. So they're trying to relive the glory days.
Could it be? I've heard you can lean on nostalgia, just don't use it as a fucking crutch.
Yeah, the only way that Kevin Owens could get that over now is if he was Stone Cold.
And some might have said that in his ROH days because he was a cold killer. And some of the things he did in ROH. Just ask Al Generico.
Yeah, well, to be fair, the WWE is not going to give him that much free range, so, you know.
No, exactly. But anyway, we go from Kevin Owens to his former best friend,
Sami Zayn.
Who come out saying, it's a conspiracy!
Again.
The crowd, conspiracy! New stage, conspiracy! But this time, I've got all you lot to back me up!
Yeah, he kind of did a Corbin on that one. I got you guys to back me up. Tries to get a chant over, gets it thrown back in his face. While some of them were actually doing it, some were booing it. For him to say, you know what, I don't need your sympathy, I don't need your help. Then cue music.
Yep.
And enters somebody that hasn't learnt his lesson from the first time he was on the main roster. Which I'm happy for him. I really want him to be pushed because I do think he deserves to be champion again. But it was none other than the first Universal Champion, Finn Balor.
Yeah.
And look what happens. He comes in, annihilates Sami Zayn, makes Sami Zayn look weak again, even though Sami Zayn does deserve better. Just to make him look weak and Balor to come back strong. Ugh. You know where I'm going with this shit.
Yeah, wait. So they couldn't have held this off for the following week? So they can actually do a storyline. Because this is the go-home show before Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
It's not like they could squeeze in an extra match here, could they? Oh, wait, no, it's fully booked.
It's fully booked. Unless by some divine miracle that Vince McMahon comes out in his skeletal uniform and goes, "Meh, Bella. Well, I know that I screwed you over and I made your look very weak. But meh, why don't you have another go, McMahon? Take a load off. And you'll be stuck in the mid-card for the rest of your wrestling career."
Yeah. The problem is, with this, is he's been doing great work on NXT.
Yeah, but we all saw that he got buried by fucking Karrion Kross, who's got about as much fucking presence and personality than a goat being fisted by me.
So basically, so boring he can make a glass eye go sleep.
Yeah. He could literally turn quicker than what I'm about to say. He's toss.
Be careful saying that because Mick Foley had to point out, especially
Yeah, that
on
being
Twitter.
tossed off is not referred to in the UK like it would in America. So that's a point for you Americans. It's just that don't ever say that if you were thrown off a building that you were tossed off a building in the UK, because it doesn't mean the same thing.
Just say throw,
or I was chucked or launched. Just say something else. Yeah, seriously, sometimes I think that Americans need, like, a lesson from the angry kid. Dad, what's a wanker? Because my mate says that if somebody does always wanking.
Pisser. But then again, they could actually, probably watch the British series that they seem to be keep copying from the UK, but don't make a good American version.
What's that?
You do know that they did an In-Betweeners in America?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, they did that. They butchered it.
Yeah.
They attempted a Red Dwarf, butchered that as well. IG crowd. Next!
Yeah, I didn't see the Red Dwarf that they did, but okay.
The American version. Appalling.
What was it even called?
Red Dwarf, US.
Oh, God. How original. Anyway, we're not blaming all Americans for this.
No.
We are very, very particular when it comes to our British TV.
Yes. Watch some of it. You'll learn the slang.
Yeah. Bottom, The Young Ones, Red Dwarf.
Filthy Rich and Catlap, even though that sounds wrong.
That really sounds wrong. Why would you say that?
Because it was actually part of Rick Mail and Aid Edmondson's comedy series.
Yeah, I know, but why would you do... Series.
Series.
Oh my
Shows.
God.
Just for you. Series.
Series.
Okay. Only Fools and Horses.
That's a good one to learn the slang.
Definitely.
Or you could just listen to me.
Rip on me.
Yep.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway. Shall we continue?
Yes.
let's continue. So, all good. Good return. Just do it right this time.
Nah, they'll just fucking bury him in the mid-card. Again.
Well, we already know that Samoa Joe wasn't going to be coming back to the main roster.
Yeah, which could segue us into the NXT universe.
Yes.
So NXT US. Samoa Joe seems to be... Oh, and Dexter Lumis, to be fair, seem to be the only things interesting on there at the moment.
Yeah.
For me, personally. But I'm not saying the rest of the stuff isn't good. I'm so not saying that at all.
I think some of the Cameron Grimes stuff is funny.
Oh, yes. Yes, the $1 Million Man.
Cameron Grimes is now a butler.
Yeah. Even though that uniform that he was wearing was quite hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Props to him for throwing himself into the role.
Oh, dear.
Would you agree with that?
Oh, yeah. It just... I've just got pictures of him in his cowboy boots and just his pants. And nothing else. Oh, no, he had a hat on as well, didn't he?
Cameron Grimes. And a jacket.
Yes, a jacket as well. So basically, he looked like somebody that was in the Blue Oyster pub in Police Academy.
Oyster.
Oyster. The Blue Oyster Club.
Anyway. Right. So, at the moment, the Diamond Mine stuff looks a bit interesting. I feel a little bit sorry for Bobby Fish. Because I feel like, he got fed to that group. The group, not all the group members need to be successful. Do they?
Yeah. What would you say? They kind of fed him to the wolves, really.
A little bit. It's just a distraction. Russ gets the sneaky pen. The most deadliest move in the world.
The most devastating move in all of wrestling entertainment. The roll-up pin.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I missed a word out of that. The roll-up surprise.
Pin.
The surprise roll-up pin.
Oh, my God. I'm devastated. I can't kick out. Now we can. It's too late now.
Yeah. You won't see that in any of that on the British scene, honestly.
Unless you hear someone doing a Jim Cornette impersonation, roll up schoolboy, get the fuck out of there.
Yep. But yes, so NXT US is looking pretty good. Anything interesting going on in NXT UK?
Plenty. Definitely going to be recommending you to check it out. However, bad news.
Bad news, everyone.
Walter. Severely injured.
No.
He's got a severe an injury to his hand. Which means he
I'm trying to keep it clean.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it clean.
Anyway.
I can't do it, he's got wanker's cramp.
Or he shouldn't be dishing out that many chops so hard. And that's what she said.
Speaking of dishing out chops, we mentioned Brock Lesnar earlier.
Yeah.
He's on the Bearded Butchers.
Yeah, with his new look.
With his new look, and he looks mean as fuck. But anyway, we're not talking about Brock.
Even though, with that look, he could be a superior heel.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Anyway, back to it. So at the moment, We don't know if it's a legitimate injury or if it's a work or not. We'll have to wait and see. If it's legitimate and it's real, I feel sorry for Walter because he will have held that championship for the longest reign for the UK.
Yeah.
Right? And for it to go out on a injury?
Well, not being funny, you know, it's happened to the best wrestlers. You look at Finn Balor, injured by Seth Rollins. You look at Triple H. You look at Austin.
Yep.
All the greats have been injured at some point.
Being injured, being unwell, it sucks.
Yeah. I mean, you've only got to look at Roman Reigns. As much as I dislike him as a face, you know, leukemia. I mean, come on. It's no laughing matter, really.
No, it's not. And then all of a sudden he managed to turn that around and become head of the table.
There's a put in there somewhere.
I know.
I'm not going to search for it, though.
Why? Because you don't want to stick your head under the table?
No, I might get a surprise.
Anyway, let's continue. The point being is, if it is that it's legitimate, we wish him well and hope he has a speedy recovery. If it isn't, and it's a tactical side, I'm interested to see what they're going to do with it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And the one thing I will say, what is so good about the NXT UK show is they have a few segments, but we get to the action, and a lot of the action is quite nitty and gritty. Straight to the point. Let's see our action, you know, let our fists, our moves tell the story.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Makes sense. And it's something I would recommend everyone to be checking out. But the scary thing about it is, what I find a shame is, you think for NXT UK, which when I've been watching it, is absolutely great, way better than what Raw's been producing, and yet it's got 1 hour on the WWE Network.
1 measly hour. And yet, think about this. SmackDown and Raw don't need to have that long. Raw doesn't need to have that long.
SmackDown has 2 hours, and Raw has 3 hours.
Do you remember when SmackDown used to be like, was it an hour and a half at one point?
An hour and a half, I remember that.
An hour and a half, because it used to come to the end of it, and you're like, oh, that was so good, I want to watch more. So you'd watch it again next week.
Yeah.
Rather than, you come to the conclusion of that storyline now. Not really asked
nothing
about.
To see here. Move along.
Yeah, nothing to see here. Let's move on. Put some police tape around it and let's fucking move on.
Woo, woo, woo. Pretty much. Right. Seeing as we're talking about UK stuff now,
yeah,
I'm going to have to bring up a former NXT UK champion in Pete Dunne.
Yes.
Who has been absolutely wrestling amazing.
Been brilliant.
And is a highlight showcase of what British wrestling can bring to the table.
Yep.
And Pete Dunne is such a nice guy that he decided to make a charity auction.
Yeah.
For some wrestling gear of his, one that he wore for NXT TakeOver in Your House 2021. So, it's not like it's a really old gear. It's this year. I believe it was. Was that the last NXT pay-per-view?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. So he got that gear. He's got it all prepared, and he's put it up for auction to help a children's hospice. Now, auction can go back and forth, and what ended up happening is it was building and building and building, and all the money is going to the charity. Now, if you're Pete Dunne and you see a last minute bid come in at 5,000, what are you instantly thinking right now? $5,000.
Yeah, I was just thinking it's something. It's going to have something to do with money.
That money is going to be going to doing a lot of help for that charity.
$5,000, and it's just literally been taken away without actually being paid.
Now, in case you wonder what my colleague's on about, unfortunately, the last bidder, as stated, who put it in, stated it was a joke bid and has no intention of paying the winning bid of 5,000. Now, the problem with that is on the way he was doing it, it didn't actually log what was the previous bid. So it removed the previous bid. Which is a shame, because whoever the previous bid could have actually have had it if that was the case. Unfortunately, the person who won it is refusing to pay the winning bid. And to make matters even worse, right, is that person in question decided to take a pot shot at Dunne to say, ha ha ha, wrestling's fake.
Yeah, there's a way that you can get your point across without being a total dickhead.
And if I'm not mistaken, what's the rule number 1?
Don't be a dick.
And what is that person being?
A complete and utter dick.
Yeah. However, Pete Dunne, in his gracious, literally went onto Twitter to put out a post saying, first off, I want to thank everyone that participated in the auction for their generous bids. We raised a huge amount of money for an amazing charity, which is a hospice for children in the West Midlands in the UK. The last bid being $5,000. Unfortunately, the person who made the last bid had no intention of paying, and sent us a message afterwards poking fun at wrestling being fake. I've attached a screenshot of the person's name. We have their name and address, and when we got in contact with them on a social media platform, we immediately received another from eBay from the same account claiming they didn't place the bid and to cancel the order. I don't know what kind of individual it takes to poke fun at wrestling to the detriment of a children's hospice, but here we are. I will leave my DMs open for the next couple of days. If you made a bid, please message me and let's see if we can work out who had the highest bid before this idiot snuck in at the end.
The way I see that is that Matt Baines wants to slide into the DMs.
No, I don't. I feel like I want to go over to that person, bitch slap them for doing that, for being an absolute dick. I mean, who the fuck does that?
Well, you know what kind of cretins we live amongst, so it's no surprise to me. Not everybody's like that, but when they are, it's pretty grim.
It's dickish. It's really bad.
Yeah, it is pretty bad, to be fair. Oh, God's sake, it just makes it. It just makes you disappointed more than anything. You can't be angry anymore. You just feel disappointment.
Yeah, no. It's like, as much as part of me is raging and wants to bitch slap them, most of me is massively disappointed because I'm sitting there thinking to myself, you've put that charity in, and the people who are part of that organisation is going to be happy for that donation, because that's going to put a lot of good help in the world, and nope, you had to be a dick. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there because that is something that's going to, if I don't stop now, I'll be ranting on for that for hours.
Yeah.
Agreed?
Agreed.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Where would you like to go to next? Are we going to go AEW or shall we talk some Impact Wrestling?
We could cover both really because they both work hand in hand. Really.
Yeah, especially with the Forbidden Door.
Well, I was just about to say, you've got the Forbidden Door, you've got AEW, Impact, New Japan, ROH. It's just... What? What the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
We have excellent wrestling content all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So, yeah, without further ado, let's get on with it.
Let's get on with it, shall we? And I'm just trying to think, where shall we begin?
Well, I'm going to start with AEW because this, what's the two-night pay-per-view called again?
Fyter Fest,
that's it. Honestly, I don't know why, but it keeps escaping my mind.
No, that's fine.
So, yeah, we've had an exchange of a title.
Yes.
And oddly enough, it's an official but unofficial title that doesn't really have any bearing on anybody at this moment in time.
It's an official title. Yeah, it's an official title.
People in the faction.
Well, yeah. It's an official title, but not recognised. It is a championship, but not recognised by AEW.
Exactly. And we're talking about the FTW Championship.
And in case if anybody wants to know what that stands for, look it up.
Yeah. But anyway, so Brian Cage and his faction partner or tag partner, would you say? What would you say?
Compadre.
And now I'm going to have to try and remember his fucking name. For fuck's sake, Google doesn't work quick enough.
Ricky Starks.
Ricky Starks. How can I not remember that name? It's like one of the coolest names ever, and I can't remember it.
Even though people keep mistaking him for being The Rock for some unknown reason. Get glasses, please.
Yeah. No eyebrows. Raised, not lowered.
you know, because you don't want the constant surprise look.
Yeah. Shock therapy.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have Brian Cage taking on Ricky Starks, and Ricky Starks won.
Uh-huh.
Considering that Brian Cage is supposed to be the all-dominant, almighty Brian Cage, he's unstoppable, he's a big unit. I'm sorry, Brian, but...
Or, as he was dubbed on the Independents, he is a fucking machine!
Yeah, he's a machine. It's because he looks like one. But
Yep.
It doesn't necessarily mean that he is one. And this is where...
He might have just had a virus or a glitch.
Really?
I had to, I know. Continue.
Did you think I wouldn't get that one?
I'll sit down.
Yes. Sit the fuck down, you naughty boy.
Please continue.
So Ricky Starks beat Brian Cage. I am actually glad because it really was getting on my nerves a bit that we've got this big guy. I'm not going to say he's a terrible wrestler because far from it. Do I think he's safe? To a degree, yeah.
Yeah.
To a degree, yeah.
Maybe.
But do I think he deserves to be in the main event picture? No. He believes that he should be. I do not. I really, really do not.
Yeah.
So hence why I'm glad that he lost this stupid FTW title.
An unofficial championship.
An unofficial championship. Because, you know, who else but Taz?
Yep.
I think it should be made an official title, but
They won't.
They won't. Because they've already got the TNT championship. So what's the point in having two mid-card titles at this moment in time?
And it's not that. It actually go against what the FTW championship is all about.
Yeah. But, am I happy? Yes. Is it about time? Yes. I think it's a bit overdue.
Yes.
It was getting a bit boring, to be fair, and it was probably the only part of AEW that I wasn't happy about, other than the women's division, which, to be fair, has come on leaps and bounds since it first started. And that's only because of the introduction of better talent. And to be honest, as much as I hate her, I just think Vicky Guerrero's added a bit
more to it.
A bit more to it. A bit more. There's more dimensions to the women's division now. There's
a
more
bit of a razzmatazz.
Yeah, a bit of a razzmatazz, and we all know that Vicky Guerrero, she can't wrestle, but bless her, she tries.
But that's the thing. She's a manager. She's not a wrestler. She doesn't need to be able to wrestle. But the one thing she is absolutely brilliant at is getting people to focus
on her and hate her.
Yes.
So yeah, she's honestly, for somebody that can easily get heat, cheap heat.
Just give her a microphone. She doesn't even have to turn up. She just says one thing on it. You know it's her.
Well, two things: excuse and me.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'll still never forgive WWE for doing that with her and Edge. The kiss on the stage. Duh.
No.
Gross. Anyway.
Poor Eddie.
Poor Edge.
And poor Edge.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, I'm. That was the only thing that was really grinding my gears about AEW was just that Brian Cage was supposed to be this all-dominant force, and realistically, I just didn't see him any more than just a guy that hits the gym more than he does the wrestling training, and he's not really, applying his trade as well as he should be. Whether I'm being harsh there, I don't know, but, it's there, isn't it?
For me personally, great look. He looks the part.
A bit like Ryback. Yes, I just went there. Yes, I just went there. Went there. Come on, you know it in your heart. It's true. It's damn true.
#swerve.
Yeah.
I think a certain New Yorker would have been proud of that one. Anyway, I'm just going to point out with this is the fact that, yes, he looks amazing. When he's on the independent scene, he looked fucking unbreakable. And yet, if you saw him when he first started, fuck me, he wasn't as muscly. Now
he's put a lot of hard work into his body, and I appreciate that. I appreciate anybody that can apply that much effort into going to the gym.
Yeah, genuinely, respect to him. No disrespect here. My issue is some of the moves I've seen him doing in some of the stuff.
Very lackluster, and it makes you wonder whether he's going to kill somebody or end a career.
Oh my god, he just hits a drill claw. Every time he goes for a certain... Or his Red X. Why is he bending people that way?
Yeah, people that aren't meant to bend that way.
They're not going to bend.
We weren't built to bend that way.
It's like, drill claw, onto the head. It's like, just protect them. And I'm just thinking to myself, for a big guy like that, he could hit a clothesline and you'd be legitimately knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to hit a lariat, and that could be, you know, you've only got to look at Bradshaw, haven't you, really?
Yeah.
You only got to look at Bradshaw, and you'll see for a fact that you don't need to, have a devastating finisher or an overly complicated finisher. You can easily just give somebody a clothesline that looks like you've just taken the fucking head off, and instantly you've got to finish it.
There's only one person I can state on the record right now who hits clotheslines harder than Bradshaw, than JBL.
Go on.
Stan Hansen. I'd take a JBL clothesline any day. Stan Hansen, nope, see you later. I am not having my my neck ejected off my shoulders into the third row, or row Z, and beyond.
Well, I just think it would be a rather uplifting experience.
Listen, no. If he hits you with a clothesline, you think you're in space, man.
I just wanted you to know, Spaceman. Intergalactic child.
I knew as soon as I said it. I fucking knew it as soon as I said it. But legitimately, it's one of them. Some of the people I've seen him hit with his lariat, it's like, whack! He did.
It's like you've turned him inside out, basically.
Oh no! Some of them, you don't even have to do any flippy doos. You just see it's like, whack! Get the smelling salts or call the morgue.
Yeah, it's a bit like the bit out of not Happy Gilmore, The Water Boy, when the farmer sniffs it and he goes, when he wakes up, he goes, "Who there? Who there?"
Yeah, pretty much.
And then he'd be talking like the farmer out of it as well. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, pretty much. He'd have to hit you again to snap you back out of it if you wake back up again.
Yep. Yeah.
If.
It's a big if. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, AEW. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. We've got some good matches coming up. We've got... it looks like Hangman Page is going for the title.
Woo!
About bloody time.
Yep.
It also looks like... well, no, it doesn't look like it's another title defense. John Moxley's going to be defending the Is it the IWGP?
US Championship?
US Championship.
Yeah, your US Heavyweight Championship. For the full
US Yeah, that's the one. It is the IWGP, isn't it?
Yeah, you got it. Spot on.
It's right, because I always either say either IWGP or IGWP.
Yeah, it's a common. It happens.
But anyway, New Japan United States Heavyweight Title.
Yep.
He's putting that on the line again. And you know something? John Moxley is literally becoming the workhorse of the wrestling industry.
Yeah.
And you know something? To be fair, he's not the only one.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Quite a lot of them are doing it. And you'll find that when we start talking about Impact.
Which we'll get to shortly. But one thing I want to point out, did you check out the coffee match?
Now, this is where I'm guilty. I didn't watch it because of a certain reason.
Go on.
The Undertaker.
Okay.
I just kind of thought, I get where they're coming from with the whole coffin drop and coffin match. I get it. But for me, you'll never have a casket match unless the Undertaker or Kane is involved. I can't look past it, so I didn't watch it because I didn't want to be disappointed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I got what you mean.
If that makes sense, I just did. You associate a coffin match with the Undertaker.
Yeah.
And now that we know that he's retired, and it's not even the same company, I just didn't want to be disappointed.
Yep.
The only clip I saw was him doing the coffin drop into the fucking coffin itself.
Ow.
And yeah, and all I'm going to say is, you're either brave, brain dead, or both.
For which person?
Both.
Because how do you legitimately sell a coffee drop while you're in a coffin? That's going to cave in on you.
Exactly. It's like you're
Without
lying
injury?
you're lying in the coffin, and you're like, I know I'm expecting something soon, but when is it coming? And next thing you know, you've got a plank of wood sticking out your teeth.
Or your thigh, your leg. I'm just thinking to myself, how did not something stick into them? They must have done it in a special way where it would just explode upon impact.
From what I saw, it did explode.
It would have had to have done. Because I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, if that was a legitimate coffin, him doing that would not have worked.
Well, all I'm going to say is, AEW, take note, that is how an explosion is meant to go down.
I see what you did there.
Not like the fairy lights that you had on during the fucking barbed wire match.
I'm sorry for this. I'm going to have to point this out now. I've just seen something that's just...
disturbed you?
Not me... Right. I'm going to point this out now. On our social media, on Friday, we put out a joke post every Friday.
Correct.
Then why the hell are people legitimately thinking that we think Otis is bulk? We don't legitimately think that. We're just saying the look-alike.
Is there something that I have missed here?
I'm not... I've just seen on social media people putting in, no, he was not, haha, good one. Fine, that's okay. The guy that plays Bulk, his name is Paul Schroeder, and he is 51 years old. And Otis is 29 years old, so it can't be him.
I seriously think that people are missing the point here. Yeah.
And I'll just put on... And I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, really?
Okay. I'm just... When you put these posts out, I legitimately am just here for the comments.
Yeah.
And... Yeah.
Some of the comments are gold. Give them that. Some of them are gold. We'll just say Twitter for one instance. For one instance. But anyway, point being is, we don't legitimately think it, guys.
No, we don't. We don't think.
Or
When
guys
you're
and
doing-
gals.
When you are doing a joke, just make sure that you're not easily offended, because you're going to get offended if we post something or say something that you do not like. And we are not being genuinely serious when we post silly things. Let's just put it this way. It's called Fuck About Friday for a reason. Because we fuck about.
It's Friday fun.
It's Friday fun. It's Fuck About Friday.
Yeah.
Or if you're working on Friday, fuck it Friday.
Well, thank God it's fucking Friday.
Or thank fuck it's Friday. But anyway, no, we don't think that. Stop being silly. Let's move on.
Yes. How can people take a meme and take it serious? What the fuck?
Especially with us.
That's what shocked me. That's what shocked me. Right, we've now got to recover from that.
Shocking.
Back to a regular scheduled programming. AEW. I like the direction that they seem to be heading, including some of the former loyal fans of WWE.
Well, yes. We all remember Lime Green T-shirt guy.
Yep. Which, if I'm not mistaken, is one person who's turned around and says, "For God's sake, if you're going to turn up to another wrestling company, why don't you wear a different T-shirt?"
Why not? You want to stand out in the crowd.
And he does. You spotted him.
You spotted him. We're all talking about him, so it works.
Ding, 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 ding.
Money.
And not money, 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 money.
Don't ever do that again.
Dollar, dollar.
Don't ever do that again.
Okay.
God damn it. Anyway. We're all talking about him. We all spotted him.
It works.
Probably one of the most loyal WWE fans.
Doi, doi.
I said WWE.
Doi, doi.
Dolly.
That's what it sounded like.
I said WWE. WWE. I said it too quick.
Yeah. Oh, it's wee wee.
Oh, wee wee. Wee wee.
At least you're not saying it like a certain former wrestler used to say it.
Go on.
I'm trying to remember. What was his name? Vladimir. I come to double E.
Oh, yeah. Vladimir Koloff, was it?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, I can't remember what his last name was. I think it's Koloff. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Comments, please, if you remember. I can't remember.
I will say this to you. Have you seen him recently?
No.
He's jacked to fuck.
I'm gonna mean I'm sure you told me about this actually.
He's bulked up. He's looking amazing.
I bulked up too, my friends.
Basically, if you ever want to look ripped, go to the WWE, sign a contract, somehow let it run out, leave, and you'll just suddenly become ripped to hell out within months.
Yeah, it's called the my bank balance is shrinking, but my muscles are bulking.
God damn! Some of the people have left. They're looking shredded. They're looking ripped.
Even the older wrestlers.
Yeah.
even the older wrestlers. But then again, I can't really say much because Vince McMahon, Luke's incredible.
Yeah.
That's why I call him Skeletor, because Skeletor has the body of a god.
Yep.
But the head of a skeleton.
Yep.
And if any of you didn't get that from what I was saying before, shame on you. Shame on you.
Shame him. Shame them.
No, it's like Game of Thrones. Shame. Ding, ding. Shame.
Shame.
Ding,
Ding,
ding.
ding.
Shame. Ding, ding.
Love it.
Or Rick and Morty. Slug dragons. Anyway, come on, let's carry on with it. We're dragging on.
Right. Then we've got the new version of a certain title.
Yeah, that looks pretty sweet, actually.
Yeah. Looks fitting for the Redeemer. Would you agree?
Yes, very much
the,
so.
For the TNT Championship. For Miro. Who, I've got to say, I am so glad he's managed to recover from that first time he made his appearance on AEW.
Yes, with that silly shirt and... Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always a hard transition when a favourite wrestler leaves the WWE for another company and they are in a transition period of either going back to their old wrestling name or...
using a new one.
Yeah, or trying to get a new one. It's a transition period, so I can imagine it's really hard because it's people like, oh no, it's Rusev. No, it's not. It's Miro now.
Or,
it's Rusev. Rusev Day. No, it's not anymore.
It's Miro Day. No!
No, it's not Miro Day. The only one who can get something over like that is Miro. So, come on. Let's get behind him. With Lana, that's the only way that he gets over.
Even though
we know where Lana is at the moment.
Yep. Waiting.
She's in hell.
The thing is, if she does go to AEW, what name is she going to be going under? And what one suggestion I will say to AEW, please avoid putting her name backwards.
Yes. Oh my God. That actually crossed my mind.
Yeah.
That actually crossed my mind. And can you imagine that conversation? It's a bit like the band U2 when you all say, I love U2. Oh, I love U2.
No.
And then it's like, oh, yeah, I love that wrestler. What's her name? Anal. Yeah, I love a bit of anal.
Oh. I love anal. What the fuck?
What? Why?
I bet if anyone was listening right now to what they're sitting there thinking, are they fucking nuts?
Yeah. But knowing AEW, if they did do something like that, it would become a laughing stock because they would try to pronounce it anal or something like that, and it's not, it's anal. I'm sorry, but it's anal. Hey, guess what? They could actually, because it would be quite painful to watch that, but they could call it painal.
Or they'd probably say, it's Chanel, the sea silent.
Yeah, oh, no. No. Don't do it. No, I reckon she'll end up in AEW because her and Rusev in the WWE were brilliant together. And they got over on their own.
Yeah.
Hence why we saw a GIF and it was hilarious.
Yes.
Wrestlers getting over WWE, not wanting them to. It's the Italy and England game all over again.
Yoink.
Yoink. Oh, your collar looks creased. Let me just see that and adjust it for you.
Let me adjust that for you. There you go. Oh, you fell down.
Oh no, you fell down. I help you now.
Up to Daisy. Oh, I've been carded.
Never mind. Anyway, yeah, so we've got a lot of wrestlers that are going to be able to wrestle soon. So it'll be interesting to see who goes where.
There's one name that people have been speculating.
Buddy Murphy, by any chance?
No.
Even though that is one of a bigger name. Buddy Murphy is a big name.
He is a big name, but there's one name that is... We haven't heard from in a while, actually.
Go on.
It's somebody who has been involved with WWE, but has been told to come up and be taken off projects. It's somebody who helped put over Roman Reigns when his contract expired.
Are we talking about a certain Braun Strowman?
No. Let's just say yes, yes, yes.
Oh, yeah. Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, or Daniel Bryan. Either name will work. Basically, some people are speculating, is he going to be making the jump to AEW? Because he doesn't have a contract right now.
What's that? Speculating he could go to New Japan, he could go to Ring of Honor, he could go here, he could go there, but he could go back to the WWE. You know, look at Samoa Joe. He was touted to be the next big name to go to AEW.
Yep.
He ended up going straight back.
Probably. I think that if he did go over to AEW, he'd probably have to become Joe Samoa.
I don't know about that.
Unless he owns the name.
I was just about to say, I think he might own the name to that one, the rights to that one, because if you think about it, in Impact or TNA, it was a totally different company, unless Vince has bought the rights from TNA. You don't know, do you? At the end of the day. So
let's continue, shall we? Let's continue. But anyway,
so Bryan Danielson.
The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. Let's see if he makes a comeback.
I would love to see Bryan back in the ring, wrestling ring,
or Bryan Danielson,
or Bryan Danielson. Either way, I'm happy because let's just put it this way: when I hear people say, "Oh, look, AEW is just ex-WWE guys," well, I'm not being funny, but WWE is full of ex-TNA, ex-Impact,
ex-Independent,
ex-Independent, ex-New Japan, ex-WCW, ex-Ring of Honor.
I don't even think they've actually lately legitimately built their own wrestler recently, have they?
No, they haven't.
In a long while.
No, they haven't.
So
they haven't.
Knock it off with the whole. It's all ex-WWE.
Yeah, it's got no traction and it's not going to work. So shut up. But anyway, we shall we move on to Impact actually, because I feel like we're dragging on a bit now.
Yeah, let's get on with it. Let's just start off with TJP being removed from Slammiversary due to a possible injury and being replaced by a new arrivee.
Yep.
Which was none other than No Way.
No Way, and we're not talking No Way Jose.
Even though it was the same person.
Yeah, it's the same person, just different personality.
Just No Way.
Or is it?
I've got to give Impact their smarts here to have him come out going, no way, no way, no. And as he's doing it, he's going, no way. And the crowd are going, Jose.
It is actually nice to see a crowd back at Impact, even though it's shrunk a lot over the years, which is quite a shame to see, really.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan. Dixie Carter.
Surprised
But
you
yeah,
didn't. I'm surprised you didn't blame a Saint New Yorker.
Well, he seems to have a hand in everything and seems to like to make a claim to a lot of things.
Hmm. But who knows?
You bastard.
Anyway, let's continue, shall we? Point being is, interesting way to bring him in. Okay, didn't get the win, but good introduction.
Is it me, or is he just going everywhere to be a jobber?
No idea.
Is he becoming like the new Pineapple Pete?
Nope.
I hope not.
Nope, I don't think he...
Even though I do like
Pineapple Pete.
Pineapple Pete and Sugar Dunkerton.
Yep.
But,
An all-round nice guy.
But you can't have them all. I don't know why, but you can't have them all. It's not fair. Dead sad on him.
Pretty much.
But yeah. Anyway, moving on. Come on.
Moving on. Then we've also got Matt Cardona with his mystery mixed tag team partner, who was
None other than.
Chelsea Green.
And who is Chelsea Green?
Yeah. Wouldn't that be Matt Cardona's missus?
Yes, and where did she come from?
Oh, that's right. WWE.
And how many times has she been injured?
Twice, is it?
Serious injuries as well.
Yep. But instead of actually making their money up, trying to make their money back and go, oh look, she's arrived. Let's just kick her out the door.
Yeah, let's kick her out the door.
And
how did she do, Mr. Burns? She did quite well from what you told me.
Yeah, she did. No, genuinely, she looked the bee's knees. She looked brilliant. Just even the entrance looked like they were bringing a mixture of her old persona from Impact Wrestling, but mixed it with her current real life persona, and walking out wearing matching gear.
Yeah, well, that was always going to happen. Let's face facts. That was always going to happen.
Yep.
But I want to, before we carry on, I want to talk about the Matt Cardona situation, because we all know he made a debut for AEW. He did about, 3-4 matches?
Yep.
About 3 or 4 appearances, and then, but he was a free agent, so he still moved to Impact.
Yeah.
But when we were talking about the Forbidden Door, Matt Cardona's been exposing that Forbidden Door a little bit as well.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Are you on about CZ? Is it GCW?
Yeah, a certain deathmatch specialist.
I'll let you finish that line because I'm not saying his name.
Yeah, I'm not going to say his name.
You're going to be able to make me say his name.
Yep.
Nick Gage.
Yep.
You bastard.
Nick Gage.
You bastard.
Well, I aim to please.
I did not expect Matt to get involved. Supposedly because Nick Gage was actually after somebody else.
Yep. And who did he get?
He was begging for Moxley.
He was, and what happened? He got the unexpected.
Yeah, I will say, Matt Cardona was an absolute fucking genius.
By actually getting it over, and everyone thought it was Moxley because he used the
Paradigm
Moxley's
shift.
finisher. Yeah, he used the paradigm shift, the Moxley's finisher, and
takes
yeah,
his cover off. Matt Cardona. So the only difference is that company he changed woo 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 to fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
yeah, fuck you. And it's not just that though. He cut a fairly decent promo. In all fairness.
No kidding.
So this is the yeah, exactly. He's a heel, so he's gone from woo 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 to fuck you, and I can cut a promo too.
And he's good at it.
Exactly. But that's all I wanted to just mention because I thought it was awesome.
Oh no, I'd agree with that. Genius work there, having him turn up at Game Changer Wrestling, hitting the paradigm shift. It's Moxley! Takes it off. No, it's not!
It's Matt Cardona, and look at all of you. You look stupid.
And it's genius.
It is genius. And hopefully it pays off.
Hopefully. I just don't want to hear Matt Cardona in the hospital.
No, I don't either. Because we all know what that idiot's fucking, what he's fucking capable of. We've all seen the documentary. He's a fucking idiot.
I'll say it on record. If he ever came over the British scene, for me, I wouldn't book him. He's not to my liking. He's not to my taste. I don't think he's safe. He's dangerous. He's a liability. And let me just say this. I thought New Jack was a liability.
No, let's face facts. New Jack is and was a liability.
Correct. But at least with New Jack, if he said he was going to take care of you, he would take care of you. If he was put in a match with a certain situation, he would do it. But unfortunately, if someone pissed him off, he would then pretty much make your life a living hell. Now, in the Arquette documentary, what the fuck did Nick Gage, what did, Arquette do to piss off Nick Gage?
What, apart from turn up?
Yeah. Because at least David Arquette turned up, was willing to do the actual wrestling legitimately, and was doing it for a while before encountering him. And then he goes, I'm going to fucking end his career. Sorry, that's not wrestling. And this is where I say his professionalism went out the window. And for me, don't rate him. Don't like him.
No, I was just about to say I don't fucking I don't particularly like death matches anyway. I think they're stupid and it's got no place in the wrestling scene.
No, the thing is, if someone's going to do a death match, for me, as long as there's some form of decorum of safety. If you're doing it to legitimately hurt somebody, that is not wrestling. If you're doing it for entertainment purposes, fair enough. Which WWE, WCW, Impact, former TNA, and all the wrestling companies have done in the past. But if you're going out there to legitimately stick something in someone's neck, rethink it.
Yeah, and also don't try and make yourself look tough by getting a fucking puncture wound, which is clearly hit an artery, and go, I want to go back out there. No, because you would be dead within the next 2 minutes, you fucking idiot. Just stupid. Anyway, come on.
Yeah, let's continue. Who else have we got to mention?
Well, we've got Chelsea Green and
Chet.
Yeah, just be careful, don't spoil it yet because it got into the main event sort of picture.
That's why I was saying check. I wasn't going to say any names.
Nah, I think you can say it now. I think we're safe.
I'll let you say it. It's all yours.
Why has it got to be mine?
Because I did the others.
Yeah, but that's not
I'm being fair. I'm being fair. Or is it that you can't remember his name?
Yeah.
You can't remember his name? Oh, dearie, dearie me.
I know. I'm fucking terrible.
Jay White.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Yes, Jay White. I could remember the White. I just couldn't remember his first name.
Just Jay.
I'm
Jay.
fucking wank with names. I can only remember faces. I'm terrible.
And yet you're trusting the guy who normally butchers names.
Yeah, but at least you know what it is.
True. True, I'll give you that.
I just know such and such a face, beard, long hair. Ah. Goatee, bald head. He'll do. Oh, you mean Baron Corbin? No, the other one with the bald head and the beard. What, you mean Stone Cold Steve? Yes, that's the man.
No. I mean, the other one.
Oh, you mean Goldberg?
Yes,
No, the other one, the skinnier one, the uglier one.
Ah, you mean Gilbert?
That's the one. No, the other one. The one that was in the middle. Oh, you mean Ryback? Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, good lord. He's going to hate us.
I couldn't give a flying fucking monkeys.
At least one thing I will say with Ryback, at least Ryback was better than his other gimmick.
What, bareback?
You do remember his other gimmick, don't you?
No, because I didn't like him.
Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. How do I break this down for you without you laughing your ass off? Oh, wait. You're going to laugh your ass off anyway. Before he was Ryback... Oh, actually, he's used 4 names. He's been known as the big guy. He's been known as Ryback. When he was in Tough Enough, when it was a legitimate competition, he called himself Ryan Reeves. I believe the silverback gorilla, Ryan Reeves. The name in between the Ryan Reeves and the Ryback name was really bad. He was known as Skip Sheffield. And to make it even worse, he even had a saying. Yep, what to do? Fuck!
No, just please move on because I can't take it.
Yep, what to do? And they thought he could be a legitimate heel. Which, when he dropped that act, he looked it. But when you got him coming out with a cowboy hat as well. When he matches with the backpack stunner.
No.
Anyway, shall we move on?
Yes.
Losing Jay White,
will to live.
Right. Bear in mind, Kenny Omega retained the Impact World Championship against Sami Callihan. However, it might have a new challenger coming from New Japan's Jay White.
And who is Jay White the leader of?
Oh,
considering that we were having an argument about this not long ago, weren't they?
Yeah, they were, weren't they?
Yeah.
Who could he be with?
Well, I'll give you a clue. Too sweet.
No, it can't be. I thought that was the Good Brothers stick.
That is the Good Brothers stick.
But I thought they were part of it.
They are a part of it, or should I say they were a part of it and still are a part of it.
And so were the Young Bucks.
Ugh. Go
What?
Jay White, go Jay White, go Jay White.
You're on about the fact that he is the de facto leader of the Bullet Club.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
Interesting. And if I'm not mistaken, do you know why that makes it even more interesting? He's a former IWGP heavyweight champion. A former IWGP Intercontinental champion.
Intercontinental champion. Intercontinental champion.
Wait. He's a former IWGP United States heavyweight champion.
Intercontinental.
But he's also a current never openweight champion.
And just so everybody here quite clearly, he was an Intercontinental champion.
Intercontinental champion.
Intercontinental champion.
Anyway,
Intercontinental champion.
can we please continue?
Yes, we may. Intercontinental champion.
So we could end up getting Kenny Omega, who was the AAA Mega Champion, AEW World Champion, and also Impact World Champion against Jay White. But could it be for the Never Openweight Championship at the same time?
Oh.
And if I'm not mistaken, as he come walking down, looking like a boss, showing off to Kenny Omega, I'm coming for that, who was with the Good Brothers, who were just ended up being attacked by Finjuice. Interesting. So the question is, what's next?
Well, according to Goldberg, you're next.
I think that is going to be an absolute amazing matchup. Jay White versus Kenny Omega.
Yeah, definitely.
Me personally,
Philip J. Fry.
Yeah, take my money. Take my money.
I just can't see past the fact that Kenny Omega is doing the whole belt collector shtick, and the Forbidden Door is open, and pretty much all the titles are with AEW at the moment.
Although I am surprised that this matchup showcased on Impact. I would have expected it on AEW.
Yeah, but
The Cowboy.
What a time to introduce it, because you'll be forever expecting Jay White to turn up on AEW, and when he doesn't, everyone's going to be like, oh shit, when's it going to happen? And then when the massive pop will come when it happens.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that.
Legitimately, I can honestly say Jay White has done himself wonders, especially in New Japan. Because just bear in mind that in 2015 he was a young lion, and then 2019 became their main champion.
Yep.
He is a legitimate badass and knows how to wrestle. Need I say any more?
No.
Enough said?
Enough said.
Enough said.
Can't wait.
Can't wait. Like you said, Philip J. Fry. I almost...
Philip J. My.
I didn't say it.
Philip J. My. Make my money.
That sounds like a Breaking Bad episode or some shit.
Yeah, make my money, Philip J. My.
Fuck off. Anyway, let's continue, shall we?
Yes.
It is entertaining as hell. It's going to be good. Enough said.
Can't wait. Take my money.
Take my money. Anyway, is there any other additional topics you want to cover?
No, because I think we've rambled on quite a lot.
You think we've over-talked too much?
Yes.
All I'm just going to say is, for the non-wrestling topic, at the moment, yes, it's probably, depending on where you are. If you're in the UK, it's boiling weather. Make sure you've got some sunscreen on and you're taking care of yourself.
Sunscreen, suntan lotion, whatever you call it, from wherever you're from.
And make sure, just in case if you get burnt, have your after sun ready.
Yes. And also, do not fall asleep pissed, because, yeah, that's going to hurt. That is going to hurt.
That's going to sting. That'll leave a mark.
That will sting your ring. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is the burning truth.
But anyway, that's all we got for this week's episode. I'm just going to say we've got a links page. You know who we follow and everything, and who we endorse. We're using giving shout outs every Wednesday on a Y Wednesday.
On a Y Wednesday.
On our social media. And of course, the website, which is www.theburningtruthuk.com.
Mm-hmm.
Just be under the knowledge that the external links, we can't be held responsible for. We have no control over them.
And if there is anything wrong with them, please let us know so we can correct it.
So, we can correct and adjust our links to suit accordingly.
Exactly.
And of course, you can follow us on our social media, which we are on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. I know I'm going to eventually get some content out on TikTok. Eventually.
Yeah, I think you should do a video on procrastination.
Or no, man, look, I'll probably just do a video and probably get called into the TVA.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway. But what else can you do on the website?
You can click on a few buttons and come across a certain page where you can buy my fucking merch.
You can basically buy our merch, which I will state, all the proceeds does go into the Burning Truth, meaning that anything that is paid for there, it will go straight back into the Burning Truth.
Yes. So that way, you can win prizes.
Whee! And of course, you can also listen to some past reviews that we might have done, some past show reviews, which we may even actually be bringing back in the near future. Maybe.
The what? What was that? I missed that then.
We may be bringing back some reviews of shows.
Oh yes, definitely.
Definitely. Indubitably. And
Daddy's home.
And of course, you can listen to past interviews and listen to episodes of The Burning Truth. Or you can probably be even listening to us right now on there. If you are,
Yeah.
much appreciated.
And you can also listen to us live
Via Spreaker.
or you can listen to past, present episodes of The Burning Truth.
Yes.
Containing myself or just other blabbering idiots on. I'm sorry. Did I overstep some sort of mark?
No. Please continue.
Oh, that's okay. I haven't got the list in front of me, but I'm pretty sure you can listen to them on Spotify, Spreaker, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music.
Yep.
Yeah, you can also listen to them on Diesel.
Not Diesel.
Yes, Diesel.
Deezer.
Diesel.
Not Diesel. And you messed off iTunes.
No, I haven't got to iTunes yet. I was literally just looking at my iPad wondering where else we were going to. I was like, oh, iTunes, yeah. And then Matt Burns came across and just spoiled it for me and just tried to make me look silly, but I had the last laugh.
And any other sources.
Don't you mean any many?
That's why I said any other sources. We have other sources.
Many
Not
other
any.
sources. Many.
No, any many. Any many.
Many more.
Why does that sound like bloody thingy off Police Academy?
That's because it is. Many.
Anyway. Right. That was a nice change.
Left.
I said that was a nice change. Seeing as it was yourself doing the, talking about past episodes.
Well, I just thought that, I'd try and mix it up a little bit and see if I could remember.
I'll make sure I send you the list next time.
Yeah, I'll make sure that I don't do a Matt Burns.
Fucker.
Google. Diesel.
I'm surprised you didn't remember the other ones, yeah?
Yeah, well, I
there is that many. And many more.
And many more.
Good Lord, if I ever have to go through that for bloopers, I'm going to have a nightmare, aren't I?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Anyway, that's going to be the plugs done. We're going to move on to mental health. Would you like to start us off, or would you like me?
It is okay to be not okay, and asking for help is never a sign of weakness. And if you are going to ask for help, you may find that a lot more people care for you than you'll ever realise.
Correct. And we always suggest you to never compare your behind the scenes to other people's greatest hits, which is a quote from Tom Campbell of Cultaholic. We, of course, always suggest you to make yourself a priority once in a while. It's not selfish. It's necessary.
Very.
And if you could be anything in this world right now, more than ever, please be more kind. And, of course, we always advise you to follow what is the number one rule of Progress Wrestling, the Burning Truth, and in general life.
Don't be a fucking stupid, big, massive, hairy, droopy, saggy old dick.
Or translation, don't be a dick. And especially a filthy one.
Yeah, especially not a filthy one.
Yes.
Stupid, filthy cunt.
Anyway, and of course, we always recommend you to...
Subtle brick face.
And of course, we always recommend you to be excellent to each other.
Ted, Theodore, Logan, and Bill S. Preston Esquire.
And we are the Wild Stallions! Yeah. With that, I hope you all stay well, stay safe, and until the next episode, we hope you check out your local wrestling. But before we go, we are just going to point this out for the record. If I'm not mistaken, with the next week's episode.
Yes, it will be pre-recorded because we both currently have things that we need to attend to.
I'm going to go for voting for events.
Yes.
I thought we were on Family Fortunes then.
No, I'm going. I'm. God damn it! You just reminded me now
Of what?
of why the reason why.
A survey said, ding!
Our survey said, yes, ding.
Sharp answer. Anyway.
Damn son of a bitch.
Basically, unfortunately, we've got a busy schedule. We're not going to be here. We are going to be pre-recording. So, we thought we'd just let you know it is a pre-recorded episode, but the content will still be the same.
Well, yeah, not the same, but
Yeah.
it will be wrestling, just a lot more bollocks.
Pretty much. They're just us talking bollocks. But with that, hopefully we'll catch you on the next episode. So until then, we hope you stay well and stay safe. I've been Matt Burns.
And I've been James Irvine.
And this has not been the news.
You motherfucker. Oh, I actually thought you were going to go down the route of either Almo or I could have just called you Mr. X. I mean, James Irvine.
Call me Mr. X. Mr. X.
That could be a reference to something that you've been up to recently. But check your social media out just to understand what I mean by that.
Yeah, just check the James Irvine social media account. You'll see what I mean.
Yeah, of course. But anyway, with that, I've been Matt Burns.
James Irvine.
Of course. It has been emotional, and until next time, catch you later.
Bye-bye.